The optics here are terrible. Kathy Hochul escorts Brad Lander out of federal custody after she had him released from ICE's detainment, giving Democrats the insane idea that they're somehow above the law. New York's Governor Kathy Hochul admits that she had all charges dropped against Comptroller Brad Lander following his arrest yesterday for assaulting ICE agents. And all this does is gives leftists a green light to attack ICE because they think that they'll be able to get away with it. Well, maybe in New York at least. And for the life of me, I don't know why Kathy Hochul does the things that she does. And I honestly believe she's attempting to knock Gavin Newsom down off the podium and take the top spot as #1 worst state in America. The New York Post has already crowned San Francisco the worst run major city in America based on rankings from a recent report. But hell, why stop there? Canada says, hold my frickin' beer, as Zelensky jets into Canada. And Zelensky says, Ukraine suffered its worst attack from Russia yet. This, granted, right after President Trump leaves the G7 before Zelensky arrives. Probably because he doesn't have time to listen to him whine and beg for money and lie. But then Carney, he does something. He does something real stupid. He announces a $2 billion in weapons plus $2 billion in cash for Ukraine. And I've already heard from some Canadian friends today, and they are absolutely livid. But like I said before, get out now while you still can. Don't wait. Don't dilly or dally. Let me know in the comments, do you live in New York or San Francisco or California? How about Canada? Do I have any neighbors to the north watching? And let me know if you're on Medicare too, because Renee just told me she's finally taking control of her money and is making the call. She's calling Chapter this week for her free Medicare help. The comment I read of hers says, I can't believe I'll turn 65 in October. Now, I did go into early retirement because of the pandemic, and that may have shortened my retirement. And unfortunately, back then on EDD, I had to wait so long to get paid. Never got the whole amount, and another time couldn't even get paid, leaving me without pay for 6 months. It was horrific in California. Even with help of my husband's vet rep, we could not get sufficient help. And so much for serving your country, right? Sadly, the vet reps would only call up to 2 to 3 times a week to remind you to get your free shit. And Renee says that is unacceptable. She says she did not make good choices, but it all hit us hard in 2020 and 2021 like a freight train. We had to move out of SAC ASAP because it was not safe. So this week will be a new chapter. I see what you did there, Renee. And Renee says, I need something to look forward to, and I hope we can benefit as every U.S. citizen deserves. Speaking of benefits, folks, and speaking of benefits every U.S. citizen deserves, I am thrilled to share how Chapter's free Medicare help is making a huge difference. Their expert guidance has already saved my viewers and subscribers thousands of dollars on healthcare costs just by making a simple and easy phone call to the number you see on the screen. Pick up the phone now and call 270-467-2426 and see how easy it is to get personalized Medicare support at no cost. Join the thousands already benefiting and share your thoughts in the comments, and let's spread the word about this game changer that's entirely free. It's 100% free and can save you big. Call Chapter 270-467-2426 and tell them Kevin sent you. Stop wasting money. And let's be honest. Tell me how you feel about Kathy Hochul wasting the taxpayers' money. This is going to hit home for my New Yorkers out there because Kathy Hochul has announced she's giving $50 million to illegal aliens to get them lawyers to prevent their deportation. How crazy is that? And we have to have, and we've had these talks and chats before. I think this is why you enjoy my videos so much. And it's for these honest conversations as friends, or better yet, family. But, you know, the family you actually like. The family you see eye to eye with and get along with. The family you'd want to sit down with and break bread, grab a beer with, or just chat on the porch about life. Not the family you feel like you can't tell them who you voted for in fear of backlash and retaliation. But I really want to know, guys, outside of us and obviously taxpayers who just want a safe, fair, and free country, this really has to hit hard for all the legal immigrants here. Folks who did it the right way, and let's be honest, the hard way, who've earned their citizenship and love this country, would never do anything to harm us, and waves the flag, the American flag, red, white, and blue, stars and stripes proudly. I'd like to hear from the legal immigrants and how they feel knowing someone like Kathy Hochul and other Democrats are giving away millions. Scratch that. Billions of dollars to illegals. And for what? To fight court cases, and in some instances, court cases with them as defendants having committed violent crimes? What a freaking kick to the balls, if you ask me. I mean, I guess legal immigrants are incapable of milking cows. Or at least the View host Anna Navarro thinks so.
And look, what's going to happen here is that we're going to find that milk gets a lot higher, because I don't know if any of you have ever been in a dairy farm. It is god-awful work. We're going to see that groceries and vegetables are higher. We're going to see an effect in our economy, because whether people like it or not, whether Americans acknowledge it or not, undocumented immigrants are an integral part of our society and our economy. And we're going to have to get used to seeing the videos of U.S. citizens detained, of U.S. citizen children being ripped from the arms of their mothers, and while they wail, of, dads and moms and business owners. Yeah, we're going to have to get used to